Hello everybody, I hope you are having a comfy, a cozy, and a splendid Thursday afternoon. Oh my god, it's Kingsfield Ancient City. At long last, we are playing a, a Kingsfield game where the whole world agrees on what it should be called. Wherever you go, if you say Kingsfield Ancient City, everybody thinks of the same game. No more of this numbering weirdness because Kingsfield 1 was released in Japan, Kingsfield 1 in US was actually Kingsfield 2 in Japan, and so on and so forth. None of that anymore. It's just Kingsfield Ancient City. Oh, the simplicity. And also, I just want to point this out real quick before we start over and show some intro cutscenes. This is precisely where you start the game. This is where you are when you take control, and you might think, oh look, there's a nice little thing on the ground. Let's do the thing over. What's it? Oh, there's death there. That's the kind of game Kingsfield is. And that's actually kind of a trope in the Kingsfield series, where, From Software. Oh, I forgot to let the logo play. That would have been... It would have been... Okay, wait, can I... it's fine. New game. It's kind of okay, I'll hold that thought while we intro cutscene here about immediate death. For the moment. We'll enjoy
The cursed land lies deep in a dense, colorless forest. Hidden within this land is an ancient city, once known to the forest folk as the Holy Land. Buried in the depths of the city, a warning was discovered long after the rulers have fallen. Grave misfortune will befall those who behold the idol that stares into the darkness. The idol, taken from the ancient land, led the kingdom down a path of destruction. The idol must be returned. Under a dark and cloudy sky, the Swordmaster led his men to the ancient land. The cursed land swallowed the soldiers, and all that remained was dark silence.
And here we are. We have been given control of the game. Let's immediately die. All right, that's how quickly you can die in this game because it's FromSoft. It's it's wonderful, and that's a trope kind of in these Kingsfield games. Is that the instant you're given control in a Kingsfield game, you are mere footsteps away from instantly dying. And I'm honestly kind of okay with that because, like, you know, this is the instant, mere seconds have passed since you've been given control. Dying immediately does not represent any loss of any kind. You've lost no progress, you've lost nothing of value. You've lost 2 seconds of your life. And in exchange for that, what you've learned is that, okay, this is the kind of game where I need to be watching my step. A lot of people point to that kind of thing about Kingsfield games as evidence of how unreasonably difficult and unfair they are. I would argue that's an example of how reasonable they are about their difficulty in actuality. David Bunch. So this has the same movement controls as the PS1 Dark Souls games. You've got the D-pad for rotating left and right and moving forward and backward. Shoulder buttons will do the strafe and more up and down look, that kind of stuff. It's more difficult now, though, because this is PlayStation 2 instead of PlayStation 1, which means playing on a controller with joysticks is mandatory. And for some reason, just you put the DualShock 2 controller in my hands, you give me these two joysticks, and I just want to use them to move around, right? And they kind of work. Like, they do some things. They don't work the way you would expect, because I think it was Time Splitters or Time Splitters 2, which is sort of the first game that had dual stick movement in the first person, like we know it today, where you've got the left stick controls forward, back, and then strafe left and right, and the right stick controls turning left or right and looking up and down. That's not how they work here, and if I tempt myself with using the joysticks to maneuver in this game, I am going to die 100,000 million times, because the joysticks do not control the way I expect them to. That had not been sort of standardized in the games industry yet. The first game that sort of popularized that control scheme with dual joysticks, I think it had either come out just before or just after this game, so it was not standardized yet. So I'm going to try my darndest to not use the joysticks, despite them being right in front of my face, right by my thumbs. They're right there, but I can't use them because they just don't work like I expect them to. Whereas the D-pad and the shoulder buttons work the way Kingsfield games have always worked. Do I still have run here? Let's find out. I think... Am I running? I think I'm running. It's really hard to tell. It's not a fast run. Okay, I am expending some stamina, that's for sure. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, yeah, my footsteps are audibly faster, so that's something. I think the run button is actually making me move a little bit quicker. Oh. Enormous pill bugs of some description. Oh, that's right. I was gonna hit the select button, expecting that to be the truth mirror button, but I don't have the truth mirror yet. I don't know if the truth mirror is in this game. No, I'm not armed. Please, all I have is a fist. Go away, scary pill bug. I was expecting... Thank you. Retreat to your home. That's right, get out of here, coward. I was expecting the select button to have the truth mirror on it, because that's what it had for the longest time in my previous Kingsfield games. I was expecting to see some information, and none was forthcoming, because I don't have a truth mirror, because I just started, and I don't even know if there is such an item in this game. Quick tech spec rundown on how I'm capturing this. This is played on a proper PlayStation 2. I think it's a 50,000 series. It's a fatty. With a component cable out to Retrotink 5X Pro. Then captured by an ASUS CU4K30 capture card. And then OBS through the rest of it. So yeah, this is me playing on a proper PS2. No emulation happening here. For those to whom that matters. I'm from Helidon. My fellow soldiers went to the ruins. We were sent here to help rid our country of the curse. You don't look very well equipped. Here, take this. Do you mean that, or have you given me something? I don't want to punch the man. He has not given me anything. Okay. He must mean that thing over there. In this land are the underground ruins called the Ancient City. The expedition team was sent there. I became ill while we were camped out here. Who are you? Doesn't matter, you can't be of much importance since you're here. This land is swarming with monsters. Be careful. This land, etc. Okay, so that's how you know you've exhausted their dialogue. They repeat the last thing. That's a very... Can I has the thing? Thing, please. There we go. I got a big bonk stick. Thanks. That's something at least. Thanks for the twig. I can at least do some damage. What's our... I think... status? Here we go. Hit 20. That's all the damage we're doing. Wooden club. And hit 51. More than doubled our attack. Oh, the charity on this man. Thank you so much, sir. Alright. So I made potentially the fatal error of not reading the manual yet. So I don't know how this game ties into the previous Kingsfield games. I don't know where we are, what the ancient city is. Is this Verdite? Are we on Melanat? Where are we? I just don't know. I know nothing. I know quite... I know shockingly little about this game. Like the previous... Expedition flag. Interesting. Like the previous Kingsfield games, I've somewhat kinda sorta paid slight attention to... Oh my god, it's a watermelon monster in... I was gonna say HD, but that's not quite true. It's the highest resolution watermelon monster yet. Hello, friend. It's good to see you. Look at all your pixels and the textures and the polygons. Holy cow. How far we've come. Now you die. Exquisite. This is amazing. Get bonked, watermelon monster. Actually pretty robust. But then again, I'm not surprised that... Ooh, money. 6 gold. Heck yeah. Rolling in it. I'm not surprised that a wooden club, a hammer basically, is not particularly effective against a flower. If I was gardening and I was trying to pull up some weeds, a hammer would not be the first tool that comes to mind. Shop, David Bunch. Okay, sir. What have you? Whoop. You have a basement. Boy, the lighting effect. I've been... So, the previous Kingsfield games, I don't particularly have a problem with, you know, old graphics. Games that have aged graphically, I don't mind so much. Because, you know, good art is good art. It doesn't matter what the technological limitations are, so long as you worked within them with skill. Good art can be made using any hardware. That being said, there were definitely a lot of times where, like, I would look away from the PlayStation 1 Kingsfield games, look at some more modern gameplay footage of more modern games, and then come back and look at Kingsfield 1, 2, or 3 again, and realize, oh my god, actually this does really look like, you know, the Windows 95 Maze screensaver. It's like it does. At times, the PlayStation 1 3D graphics and Kingsfield did look kind of distractingly primitive at times. But at this point, PlayStation 2, this... I don't mind it at all. It's fine. I don't have any issues with it. It's that era where graphics became, they stopped being like, you stopped needing to like squint and use your imagination so much anymore, right? It's the things look like what they're supposed to look like now, and that's good enough. You, sir, a customer, how odd. What you got on tap? Caretaker's map. I'll take 2 of that. Herb antidote. Short sword. Common among peasants. That's me, all right. All right. Ooh, the nice screen wrap, nice inventory wrap on that. That's high tech right there. Okay, basic equipment. There's another trope in Kingsfield games. It's so the instant death opportunities. Ooh. Did I rob you? Are you mad now? 80 gold. We're doing damage to a barrel. How fun. The instant death thing was not true of all Kingsfield games. Kingsfield 1, Japan, I think, didn't provide you an opportunity to die within seconds of gaining control. Kingsfield 2 and 3 absolutely did. And this one does. Rock of Life, hard to come by. Oh, can I sell anything? Idol of Sorrow. You can? Okay, so brings tragedy to the one who holds it. This is a key item. You're supposed to take this item all the way to the end of the game and place it on a pedestal literally at the end of the game. If you feel like it, you can just sell it and be rid of it and completely prevent yourself from being able to complete the game. If you feel like it, you can do that. It's my understanding that if you do that, you can just come back here and buy it back, but you know, that's it's a shockingly FromSoft kind of thing. Sure, if you want to die within mere seconds of taking control of your character, no problem. And if you want to prevent yourself, if you want to do something that prevents you from completing the game minutes into picking up the controller, sure, why not? Unknowingly, of course. But yeah, like I was saying, there's another trope that Kingsfield games have. This one, all of the Kingsfield games so far have adhered to it, where there's a secret wall somewhere near the start, or a secret door in a wall anyway, and behind that door is a skeleton guarding a chest, and in that chest is a leather shield. A free leather shield for anyone who explores for it. And what did I see there? I'm very curious to find out if this game also adheres to that sort of Kingsfield trope. I hear enemies. Oops. I also see a chest. It's in here. Expeditions chest. Oh, am I on the wrong side of it? How does this open? Is one of these watermelon monsters going to drop the key? Or is that a later thing? What's in here? Some more barrels that we can't break yet. Ever since Kingsfield 1 Japan, I've been expecting to be able to break open barrels. And considering we hear a damage sound when we hit barrels now, I have to assume this finally is the game where we can do that. I'm not going to explore down that well because I'm 99.9% certain that this game will kill me for doing so. How do I save? Is there a Can I just save wherever? No. I can load wherever, like always, but there is no... Oh. Interesting. Cursed, what is this? Oppressive dark clouds perpetually obscure the skies in the area. Amid the ruins lurk monsters and poisonous mists. Is there more? Okay. People once lived here long ago. The remaining structures suggest they interacted and lived among the forest folk. The misfortune that befell Helidon was the idol from the ancient city. The expedition, led by the Swordmaster into the city, has disappeared. Okay. Interesting. Oh, gotcha. Okay, equipment. Magic, none. Shield, none. I don't have anything of these, so that's fine. Okay. So, at this point, like any Kingsfield game, I don't know where to go, and the where to go is just wherever you can go. Go wherever you can, and eventually you're gonna find a productive or interesting path. You do have to, as far as I can tell anyway, you do have to look down slightly to check the barrels. So that's... I have to bear that in mind, that it might be easy to accidentally overlook some things. I'm going to have to walk around kind of looking at the floor the whole time. What's here? Okay. So yeah, this is... I don't think I can... Yeah. So this is... So yeah, this is definitely the game where you can break barrels and things with an appropriate weapon. A big hammer type weapon like a... we'll find... probably a mace. Maybe a mace will do it. Just an ordinary mace. And you can also break through these kinds of walls, so on and so forth. Destructible terrain. Amazing. I am quickly, however, exhausting all of the knowledge I have of this game, though. So, pretty soon... Oh, this is water. Is this deep water? Okay. This is the depth of it, and I'm able to walk through it. Ooh, okay, we found some stairs underwater. At what point do I... Am I dying? I can hear that I'm underwater. Ah, okay, so I have a breath meter. And if it runs out, I don't even want to find out. It could instantly kill me. Or it could start draining my health. I think I'm like 51% sure that it starts draining your health when you run out of air. It doesn't just insta-kill you. Let's find out. Now's the time to test. Whoa! Okay, so that... I was looking at the wrong meter. But yeah, okay. So, confirmed. You don't insta-die. Just running out of oxygen will start draining your health. And apparently extremely quickly. So, okay. Did I pick up that earth herb? I did. Keys. Oh, I see. Literally, keys. Is there a way for me to... There we go. Health restored. Is there a hotbar kind of thing? Like there was in previous Kingsfields. There might not be. I don't see... Yeah. Oh no. They might have done away with that. But I loved that. Okay, I'll have to... Another instance of me... perhaps needing to take some time to read the manual. Some good old RTFM, whenever you are lost or confused by older games. If the game comes from an era when printed manuals were common, and you get lost, when in doubt, RTFM. Okay, so I haven't found a secret wall containing a skeleton and a chest. A secret wall that I have no reason to believe it exists. Or I have no evidence that suggests it exists anyway. This game might adhere to the established Kingsfield trope of hiding a shield early in the game. But it also might not. I just do know. Okay, so what is happening over here? Let's have an explore here. This is how you do. This is how you Kingsfield. You just... When you're in a new place, you walk around and you see what shakes. So we can, excuse me, so we can peek inside here. Kinda, sorta. I wonder why. What is... And we can just get in here, apparently, so let's do that instead. Also, another curiosity. Does fire hurt? No, fire does not hurt. At least this fire doesn't anyway. So that's actually kind of surprising. I feel like it'd be a very FromSoft thing to do, where if you just wanted to walk into a campfire and stand in it and burn yourself to death, sure, go ahead. Hey, some gardening gloves. It's a barrel. It's a barrel. Oh my, what's happening here? Oh, this is where we save. Wonderful. Okay, so the saving statues are horrific, but that's fine. There we go. We are once again in the era of it taking a long time to save. I don't know what... Maybe it's because that was the first time it had to write that file. Wooden box. What? Am I not using a club anymore? I am using a club. Okay, that sounded like not a club. Bouncing off, which is interesting. Do I have like a... I don't. Okay, I was wondering if I had like a charge-up attack, but I don't. Oh boy, there's so much to learn and explore. In what ways is this game similar to previous Kingsfield games, and in what ways is it different? And then all of the Kingsfield questions besides, once you start playing the game. Alright, we are a stranger in a strange land. Let's have our explorer. Who are we? Why are we here? There's some lava. Okay, this looks traversable. Oh, I remember those, I think. Can they be... If I try to get those... Ooh, if I fail, we die. Alright, let's see if... our observational acuity is rewarded. Oh, look at this. We can apparently walk on top of the save place, save palace. Ooh, divine blessing? Herbal liquid heals injuries. Excreted form offers greater healing than herbs. Oh, I see. It's, yeah, understood. Excreted form, meaning it's like sap that was collected or something that is more powerful than simply consuming the plant that produced the sap. Something like that, I guess. Whoop. What's this over here? I see a collectible. Okay, what's happening? Oof. Okay, we did some damage. That's a... It's a helm. And also it's a... Yeah, that's right. You go back where you came from. Swing and a miss. Also, my gosh, the stamina recharge is... incredible at the start of these games. I forgot about that. It's a situation that will improve rather quickly, but at the very start of the game, holy cow, does stamina take a long time to recharge. It's so good to see these graphically mature watermelon monsters. 5 gold, 8 gold. There we go. So, it is clear when I pick up a thing. We're going to go ahead and equip the helm for sure. Still no magic, still no shield. But we have a head. Go us. Okay, so that's kind of a new thing. We can actually see what we look like wearing all of this armor. So it's sort of a predecessor to the whole Fashion Souls kind of thing. Or I guess a precursor, more likely, more apt. There we go. Kind of got to Roomba the things up again. Boy, some of this is already so dark. I've turned the brightness up. Let's see here. Brightness. So there's apparently, whoa, that's real dark. There's apparently some text in there that I can only see on full brightness. By default, the game is this dark, which I think is just too dark. I put it in between default and max brightness. I think that's a fine compromise for now. I will look at the footage on YouTube later and see if this needs to be brightened up at all. Because if it does, I will do that later. These barrels contain nothing. Typical. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna save, and I'm gonna throw myself down that well and see if the game does what I expect the game to do. I am expecting that the game will do what I expect it to do. That's a redundant sentence, alright. No, yeah, it's just gonna take a long time to write a save every time. I wonder why. The saving in Dark Cloud, it was positively brisk. And I thought it was just, you know, a PS2 thing. Hooray, we're, you know, PS2, you can write saves quicker now. But no, it's apparently just a game thing. All I can see right now is my own reflection in the screen. There is apparently stuff down here. I suspect we don't have, we especially don't have. There we go. Now we have the HP. We have full HP. Maybe we can survive this. Let's find out. Oh, we fell off. Can we not? Hey, now, I was gonna use some of that HP. There we go. And that's death. Okay. Let's reload. We didn't have full health, technically. We took a sliver of damage from the watermelon monster, so let's do that again. Oops. Where is that well? There it is. Okay, yeah, no. We do not have... we do not have a maximum HP enough to survive a fall like that. So that'll have to be something that we come back and explore when we are more robust. Okay, let's go back up to where we were punished for exploring. Where we found the helm, and then we're quickly tricked. Let's see how navigable everything still is here. How's it all looking? It's... Where did it crumble? Did it crumble up here? What's over there? Is that a dragon fruit? Okay, so this is where it crumbled. Not gonna make that. Glad we didn't fall into the lava. A little bit there's something there for sure. Okay. That's a, oops, I meant to load. That's a, okay, so fall damage is quite the thing in this game. Good to know. I wonder if that can be reached. I am positively desperate to know. I must know, and I will expend as many lives as I must to find out. Tell you what, before we do that, let's see if we can make... Oh, I think I see how we're supposed to... Oh, no, actually. Is this the kind of thing where... So I think we're supposed to jump down here, walk up there, drop down onto that little lava peninsula, and then pick up the boots. I don't think we can... Let's see what happens. It's death! We fell in the lava. Okay. Let's see if we can take the long way. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. how much of a limitation... Okay, we survived that. That was fine. Fall damage must be a logarithmic or exponential kind of thing, because boy, that... I feel like the difference between that fall and a death fall is not very much. Okay, we're doing fine. We're just twisting some ankles. We got some boots. Boots acquired. Leather boots. They're not great, but they're something. We do have a shortcut. Oh, praise the sun. Ugh, okay, there is a shortcut button. Herbal liquid. What does that do? Does it have a function other than being a key item? Oh, thank God, we do have... Okay, the select button is still a hot bar, or a hot button. I can put whatever I want on there. Asterisk. Praise the sun. Whoop, meant to run. There we go. Life is good. Very good to know. That would be a very weird sort of step backward for the franchise to take. the addition of a hot button, a hot bar kind of thing, was a severe quality of life improvement once they introduced it. In, I think, was it Kingsfield 2? I forget which one was the first one to have that. All I know is that once they introduced that, everything was so much better. And it would have been very weird for them to have removed that feature. And it was looking like they did, but thankfully they did not. Okay, I'm not ready to give up on this thing yet. What's our... Okay, I think that should do. We lived? Okay, that's a thing. Let's try that one more time. Actually, we lived, so maybe... Putting boots on apparently was the difference between either boots or helmet. That was the difference between just dying from tripping over our own feet and being able to just parkour off of everything. How interesting. Maybe it has to do with how much stamina you have left. Not yet sure if that's a thing that's possible. It also occurs to me that maybe it's a strength stat thing that determines whether or not you can break boxes or barrels. Nope, that's still death. Okay. But I guess we'll find out. Sooner or later, I will have an appropriate weapon. An appropriate weapon and or appropriate strength stat. We'll see which one it is that enables us to break wooden barriers and barrels. Is there... can I simply climb up here? Does one simply... Oh, maybe... okay. One does not simply. It was a... Yeah, it's a... Hello, watermelon monster. My old friend. You are looking dapper today, if I do say so myself. It's the dapper plant. Oof. That was not a lot of damage. I guess having even just the slightest bit of armor is advantageous. Is there... Really? Well... Oh! Sorry. Stepped on this little guy's toes. My bad. So sorry, I hit you with my club. It was an accident, I swear. Oh my gosh. I'm so clumsy. How do I keep doing this? Ooh, sorry. Oh my gosh, you're dead. I'm so sorry. I accidentally killed you. I'm so clumsy with this thing. Who gave me a club and why? That was a bad idea. Who even are we? Was there anything else over here? I think I checked this wall for secrets. We're being ambushed. Ambushed by watermelons. The Good Dave story. Alright, I want to try this one more time. I say that, I'm probably going to try it many, many more times, but behold, a thing! Surely the thing is reachable and has some value. I think that's too far. Although, maybe... I'm gonna try this one more time, because maybe I'm just not doing it right. It's a painful experience, alright. I don't think I've checked that. No, I have checked out this rubble. There's nothing in here. There's an expedition flag. We know that much. I'm gonna see. Do I have an herb? I do not have an herb. We are herbless, but we do have herbal liquid. Bit of a waste of those, but this is what they're for. We are explorating. New game! This is how we do. What, can we shimmy? We can shimmy. We've successfully shimmied. Can we land on there? Well, it's got to be possible because they really do. I mean, why else would they put it there? They're telling you, you can come here. So the question is, what do I do differently to make it there? I'm afraid we might never know. Can't we just grab it from below? Now that we've seen it and know it's physically there? No, that's much too high up. Can we leap over barrels? We cannot. Alright, I'll have to ponder that situation more. What, how much gold do we have now? We have 113 gold. We can buy some herbs and that's kind of it. What I'm interested in... Do you have any more dialogue for us? Good sir. Heard that our country is now cursed because of the king's favorite idol. He's so foolish for a king. My fellow soldiers have gone ahead, but they haven't come back yet. I wonder when they'll return. If you see my friends, say hello to them for me. Something advanced your dialogue. No. I was merely getting out of the way so that you could open. I wasn't changing my mind. Loading hallway. You can't trick me, game. Alright, did I grab this herb? Indeed I did. Have I tried opening this door? What's in here? This door is not a door. If I had to guess, this is also going to break away. And reveal some lava underneath that will kill us immediately. I don't know if this is an ideal weapon for this. Whoa! They can jump and are actually pretty cute when they do it. How fun. Swing and a miss. How did I miss this literal barn? I missed the side of this barn type enemy. Okay, they're not a level up. They are none too robust. So this is clearly an okay direction to be heading. Get bonked. Oh no, we're being outnumbered. Oh no, we're being numbered. Oof. Oh wow, okay. Presently, they are doing quite some damage. Can I sneak through here? No, I cannot. Alright. Get juked. Get juked, my humble little pillbug. Well, I say little. I don't know what kind of pillbugs you have to be exposed to think that these are little pillbugs, but, well, I guess I don't know our character's history. If this is a little pillbug, what does a big one look like? It's a little baby. Okay, this is closed, sealed. Oh, you know what? This is a dragon fountain, isn't it? Spring of healing, indeed. Okay. If I do something, I'll be able to use that in all likelihood. Fortunately, this door just opens. I'm not done exploring here yet. What else? What else do we got around here? More pillbugs. Always more pillbugs. Oh no, I missed the... I failed to Roomba up the herb here. There we go. And I would like to use it, please. Is it... Yep, if you run out, it removes those from your hotbar. So that's a thing to know. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I hit the Dark Cloud attack button. This isn't Dark Cloud. It's not even Dark Souls. Although it's certainly a lot closer than it ever was. Between, like, just the visual style here, plus the increased visual fidelity, and the this display of your character on the right, it's slowly turning into Demon Souls, which is very interesting. And I still sort of maintain that Demon Souls is sort of the missing link between the Kingsfield franchise and the Dark Souls franchise. Demon Souls is not so much beware poison. Oh, good. Just what we always wanted, a poison swamp in a FromSoft game. Who'da thunk it? Novel idea. Demon Souls, I think, is... it makes sense when you view it from the perspective of it being like a Dark Souls beta kind of game, but I feel like it makes even more sense if you look at it from the perspective of, like, it's a Kingsfield game in the third person perspective. And considering it can be both, and indeed is both, I think speaks volumes about how closely related the two seemingly disparate franchises really actually are. And I think the Dark Souls games are, I don't want to say notorious, but they have been using the same game engine ever since at least Dark Souls or Demon Souls, and it's just that game engine has seen upgrades throughout the years. Under the hood there is a huge number of technological similarities between Demon Souls and all the games all the way up until Elden Ring. And I wonder just how much code a game like this shares with a game like Demon Souls, or indeed Elden Ring. Because I think this might be a kind of a very early version of the game engine that FromSoft use that we're very familiar with. It's sort of like how so Titanfall 2 is, shockingly, I was very surprised to learn this, but Titanfall 2 is based on the Source engine, which itself, double pill bug, or is there a mirror? The Source engine itself is a modified version of the Quake engine. So you look at footage of Quake from 1996, and you look at gameplay footage of Titanfall 2 from 2016, I think. Maybe earlier. Well, maybe that's right. Anyway, you look at Quake and you look at Titanfall 2, and you'd think there's no way there's any technological connection between the two. But there is. I'm sure the software is more different than it is similar, for sure, over so many years of iteration and evolution. But the Quake engine got modified into what became the Source engine, and the Source engine got modified into what became the engine for Titanfall 2, and it's just, there's a whole lot of old code that sort of gets inherited that way, and which is fine. It's just sort of interesting in a kind of archaeological way, I think. A technological archaeology. And I feel like there's a similar kind of thing happening here, where there might be some technological archaeological similarities between maybe Demon Souls and Kingsfield 4. A sword. And maybe even Elden Ring and Kingsfield, right? And who knows, maybe the engine that Elden Ring is based on has its roots even earlier, maybe even Kingsfield, Japan. I simply don't know. Or I could be completely wrong, and maybe Demon Souls was the first version of that particular game engine that eventually became what we see today, powering Elden Ring. Hard to know when it all began, but I would not be surprised at all to find that maybe it began as early as this game. And maybe even earlier. Oops, I thought I was going back to the start, but no, we're just in a new place. My gosh. I just wanted to save, but now we've done some more explorating. Friend or foe? Mostly the dog I'm concerned about. Hello. There's nothing to do here. It's so boring. The stupid dog doesn't want to play with me. Well, have you tried feeding him? I recommend feeding your pets. My mother is sick. I came here to take care of her. If only I had a rock of life. I found a pretty rock in a house over there, but it wasn't the right one. My father told me that the rock of life can cure any type of disease. I hope that he comes back soon. I'm so bored. I hope that he comes back soon. Pupper, pupper? Pupper? Can we pet the pupper? I don't think we can pet the pupper. No. No pepper pudding. Pepper pudding? Pupper petting. No pupper petting technology in video games just yet, evidently. A pity. Some kilos of cocaine here. Ooh, this must be the pretty rock you were referring to. No, that's not a rock. That's a shield is what that is. Okay. I was like, is that a serving platter? Okay, so you still have to squint your eyes a little bit, but it's certainly better than it used to be. Have you come here searching for a rock of life? The mine can be found on the other side of the ruins. If you're planning on going to the mine, it would be wise to take along some of the antidotes found in this valley. The old mine shaft has been sealed. Be careful not to get lost in there. My husband hasn't come back yet. I hope he's safe. My illness makes it difficult to move about. If I could move, I would go search for my husband. All I can do is pray for his safe return. And that might be best for you. If I could move, but etc. Okay, so we got some equipment. Let's equip some equipment, shall we? For instance, a short sword. Okay, first status. We've got 49 hit. Yeah, that's all. That's short sword. 40, 10, 30. That's what I'm talking about. Wonderful. But we have yet more to equip. No magic. We do have a shield. It's a wooden shield, but it's a shield. We did not pick up a chest. Nor a ring, nor a wrist, nor a neck. We have no neck. We are I was going to say necklace, but that's actually... necklace is a word. It's not spelled the way I was thinking, but homophonically anyway. Necklace is a word. Some gravestones to check. There's actually like more than 12 polygons happening on these gravestones. It's so impressive. The technological leap. I mean, in seriousness though, the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2, what a leap in technology. It's hard to believe there's only one. It's PlayStation 1 to 2. It's really difficult to believe that that's just, you know, one generation to the next. The leap is so staggering. Early 3D definitely had a look. Yeah, the technological explosion was absolutely a thing. I didn't have a PlayStation 1 growing up, but I did have an N64. And I remember when we got I remember on Christmas morning getting GoldenEye and N64 and playing it and thinking like, oh my god, it's so photorealistic. Graphics can't get better than this. It's what real life looks like. It's like a photograph. And of course you look at GoldenEye today and did real life look like that? It's real hard to. It's a thing of concern. And then this was just the next generation after that, and it's such a huge improvement. I need to take a real quick break. I'll be right back in just a little bit. I'm going to stand up, do some stretches, get some water. If you are able to, I recommend that you do the same because your body loves all of those things very much. We'll be right back in just a little bit. Hopefully I'll get to save. That would be great. We'll be right back with some more Kingsfield Ancient City. It's so nice to say that and know the whole world agrees on what the title of this particular Kingsfield game is. It's Kingsfield Ancient City. So good. I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for waiting. And Dead Rotten, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I have decided that today, I picked up the controller and my thumbs just gravitated towards the joysticks instead of the shoulder buttons and the D-pad. And all of a sudden, the joysticks weren't doing what I expected them to, because that's just the era this game comes from. So I need to physically remove the joysticks from this controller, I think, before I end up doing something that costs me my life in this game. Hey, a save thingy as well as herb. Indeed, your follow did bring me back. You summoned me from beyond the break screen. I decided while I was on break that today is a 2 coffee kind of day. Normally, 4 quart of Palace. Interesting. Normally, 1 cup of coffee and then some caffeine mints throughout the day is enough to keep me going just fine. But sometimes I need something a little bit stronger. For instance, a 2nd cup of coffee. And well, I have equipped myself as such. Okay, so a lot of NPCs are talking about the value of the rocks of life. So I think that should be our first pursuit here. We need to be searching for some rocks of life. And the NPC, this is the sick wife woman lady over yonder, was telling us about the entrance to the mine. Let's pay a little bit more attention to that. Yeah, the control scheme in terms of movement, D-pad and shoulder buttons, is the same as it's been for all of the Kingsfield games, so it's not unfamiliar. It's just the presence of the dual joysticks really makes my thumbs just gravitate towards that. And the function of those joysticks hasn't been standardized into what we are familiar with today, so they're responding differently than I expect, and so on and so forth. Pray for his safe return. Is there a menu? Journal. No. Status? No. There was a very handy thing. Yeah, there is. Perfect. Lynn Jen. Cheryl. A woman who has been diagnosed incurable. If you're planning on going to the mine, it'd be wise to take along some antidotes found in this valley. So the mine is the poison place. The old mine shaft has been sealed. Okay. So I think we're heading into the poison place. That would not surprise me in the slightest. What else? Are there any potions handy? Oh, we've got... We've got a door, but we can't do anything with it yet. We need more strength and or a better hammer type weapon. One of the reasons I'm looking forward to wrapping up this Kingsfield project with Eternal Ring is that Eternal Ring is a very similar game to Kingsfield, except it's like Kingsfield with the speed turned up like 1.5 times, and it's just the idea of a Kingsfield game that's just a little bit faster is very appealing, and I think that'll be a very fun way to wrap up my time with the franchise. And adjacent games, Kingsfield and the Kingsfield likes. Okay, so let's turbo explore here. I wonder, can we do anything in here yet? This is probably not the right way to go, but ooh. Picturesque, for sure. What's going on here? To fulfill the promise, the forest folk and the earth folk shall unite in harmony, becoming one. Yep, this is getting... This is resembling... resembling modern FromSoft games more and more. In terms of backseating, I am trying to stay as uninformed as possible about these games. I do like the greatest appeal that FromSoft games have for me is just the mystery and the exploration and just the unknown stuff. Yeah, exactly. The whole it's one of those things that you only get one first playthrough. It's a special thing with these kinds of games, and that's something I'm interested in preserving. You want to go to the ancient city, eh? Well, you're out of luck. A monster's nest is blocking the passage ahead of us. If only I could use magic like the forest folk, then I would burn it away. Did you know the forest folk were skilled at imbuing tools that stored the power of nature? People say the spring outside was once filled with healing water. Perhaps this water was used in the imbuing process. I have a special vial. I heard it was used to hold the healing water. If you want it, we can work out a deal. The rock of life that was once excavated and is hard to find nowadays. If you want the vial, I'll exchange it for a rock of life. Have you obtained a rock of life yet? I'll trade you vial, etc. Everybody wants a rock of life. Sounds special. I hope there's more than just one in the game. If there's only one and I have to choose who I give it to, that's a rough thing. Okay. So, how did we... Oh, there is yet more to... Oh, okay. Won't open. Thoroughly exploring the mines. Shall do. There, I'm hearing something. I'm seeing something. Is this the... I think this might be the Kingsfield trope, where we've got the secret skeleton guarding a chest that contains a shield. Let's find out. If I had to guess, you will benefit from being smacked with the wooden club instead. Just gotta be careful and chip away. I don't know if you can damage me through the door. Oof, in the back. I felt that one. I don't know if I want to be in the same room as him. Okay, that's fine. And another important thing is that you don't even really need to fight the skeleton. You can just... Hey, it worked out anyway. You can just walk past him and abscond with the chest contents without killing him. But... Hookah! Okay, that's new. That's different. They hadn't contained mimics in the past. Or mimics. Oof. Skelemans. That's a new thing. Shield, please. Okay. Like I was saying, you can run. And oh! I was stuck on some geometry. Load game. They tricked me. They made me confident in my ability to abscond with that shield. Because I've played Kingsfield games before. And then... yeah, I want to say Kingsfield 3 was the first one that had skeletons in chests. I don't think Kingsfield 2 had any. And yeah, they didn't appear until... Yeah, they didn't appear until late in the game. That's right, the Pirate's Den. Okay. What? Oh, I walked through. I didn't see the floor jelly. Another important Kingsfield trope. I wonder if it... I have to assume it still cures poison if you walk through it. The watermelon monsters and the floor jellies. That's how you know it's a Kingsfield game. I need to exhaust your dialogue some more. Fortunately, one nice quality of life improvement is that they don't. So they have their idle position, and then they have their "you're talking to me" position, and they don't return to their idle position after a single line of dialogue anymore. That's nice. So you don't have to sit through the cutscene of them looking up at you. Or not cutscene, but animation anyway, of them looking up at you every time. Okay, so where was that just now? Was it in here? Yes, we have found the trope room. Let's go ahead and kill this skeleton because it's easy. Wrong button. That's a me thing for you. That's how you know it's a Dave playthrough. When you hear the words, "Oops, wrong button." Ooh, oh, he almost came out here. I wonder if that's a thing they can do now. It used to be they couldn't walk across door lines, but maybe they can. Can I? And also grab the shield, please. Nope. Okay, there we go. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. Get out of here. Oof. Okay, we absconded. Are you following me? Nope, you're not. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and equip that. Oh my gosh. I'm so pleased that they put this trope in here. Every single Kingsfield game has a secret shield guarded by a skeleton in the very beginning. That's so nice. It's like home. And it's not necessary to kill the skeleton, but we're gonna do it anyway because I think now that we have this door, it'll be easy to cheese, and we'll take the experience. Why not? Might even drop a good chunk of money. Who doesn't like money? Okay, you're looking at me. Oof. Poorly timed. Swing and a miss. Can't wait for my stamina to start regenerating. Hey, at a more brisk rate. And he had 20 gold. Spectacular. Level 4 already, and we just started. It's incredible. We do have a herb, so that's nice. Okay, wonderful. We found the secret shield. We are now Kingsfield vets. We have ooh, what's it? Oh. Well, that's a spider. And yep, it does a leap. Oh, we can definitely switch to the sword. Oh, wrong button. And we're poisoned. Yikes. Please don't kill me. I would like to live long enough to save. Oh no. This is bad. Oh no. What happens if I use this? Nothing happened. Bummer. Okay. Well, we've learned that we can abscond with the leather shield in the chest, so let's simply repeat that. And also the spooters are jerks. Let's not get poisoned by them. I really want that shield. Let's get that shield. That's an important shield. Maximize our bash damage again. What's it actually called in this game? It is... I guess it's just called hits. I think it may have been all along. I still think of it as blunt damage, a la Dark Souls 2, more than anything. But that's fine. Alright. Good grab, good grab. Hurrah! Hey! Alright, that was a clean one. Digging that. Let's get some experience here. Can you... No, you can't. Okay. Theoretically, enemies might be able to... Oops. Walk through doorways like this if they're fast enough to make it through before it closes, which... This Skeleman clearly ain't. And I don't know if they can stab me through the door. Oof, they can certainly stab me in the face, though. Unobstructed face stab. Yikes! And I realize now I didn't equip the shield. So let's go ahead and do the thing. Should improve my survivability more than somewhat. I like somewhat improved survivability. There we go. Hoorah! Ugh. Okay. I'm playing poorly. Let's go ahead and save so I don't have to fetch the shield again. And while we're at it, I might buy some we've got 249 gold. I might buy some earth herbs off David Bunch. Just because that's what the money is for. Was the save thingy over here? Indeed it was. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll backtrack to David Bunch, and we'll buy a bunch of healing herbs. I think they're only 30 a pop, so hey, why not? I think, is this the way to... No. It is this way. This should... maybe this is... Ooh. Ooh. Antidote herb, I think. If I had to guess. Okay, so I'm going yet another new place, I think. Either that or I missed that the first time through here. Okay, this is just... I somehow missed that antidote herb the several times I've walked through here. How interesting. Lesson learned. My observational acuity is lacking. Today, anyway. Let's improve that in the future. Let's avoid that almost certain death trap. I would love to get that healing spring activated, but I have no idea how much work that takes. I don't know if that's a gonna happen soon thing or a gonna take a long time kind of thing. Anyway, one thing is for sure, we are in need of some healing herbs. I just sold my last map to some old man. Noted. Wind crystal, okay. I don't remember seeing that in the inventory first time. Herb. Let's buy... Yeah. 5 is reasonable. What do we have to sell? Let's sell the most important key item. We can sell the wooden shield. We don't need the leather, now that we have the leather shield. I don't think we need the wooden shield. It's better than nothing, ain't that the truth? Yep, it's just worse. I like that the UI will tell me these things now. Although, what's the weight situation? Because weight is apparently an important thing. It's a little heavier, but I think reasonably so. We'll go ahead and sell the wooden shield. He went through the back. I told him of the dangers, but he ignored me. And wonderful. Another injection of cash. Okay. Oops, I'm using the joysticks again and having a hard time. Must stop that. This was boarded up before, yeah? What changed? Also, let's go ahead and heal. Healing is important. Right, this was the water thing that we don't... The water closet, if you will. Got ourselves some slime action. Ooh, multiple skelly. Locked? Surely I can just reach through the bars and grab that thing. It's a MacGuffin of sorts. It must have value. I don't think that I need to be here yet. I think I was on the right path before, so let's go back and pursue that path. We've also got a Skellimans to kill for some free experience. A super Skelly, if you will. Through here. If I had to guess, the correct way to go, or correct quote unquote, I'm sure it's quite open, but probably the poison cave might be the first direction to go in. I see all the pill bugs have respawned. That's fine. Is this the... I would like to read the sign, please. Beware poison. Is this the mine shaft in question? That's a whole lot of floor jellies. But the nice thing about floor jellies is we know those are the weakest enemies in the game. And we are the weakest we're gonna be in the game. So that's probably the right way to go. But first I want to get that experience that I so rightfully deserve from the big super skelly over here. The one that's wearing some armor. Alright, what's our current weapon? The wooden club. He's wearing armor, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the sword for this fella. Hi. Swing at me. I dare ya. Ha ha. Oh no, now I have whiffed. Hoisted by my own petard. Oof, okay. Nope. Oh no, he can apparently walk through the door. Alright. Lesson learned here. Hey, but he tethers, so it's fine. Yep. And he can't make it past this doorway, so even better. And this whole AI tethering thing is what chiefly makes me think that there is still some code in common between even Kingsfield games and all the way to Elden Ring. Just the fact that AIs tend to have this tether that they can't cross. They get so far from some sort of origin point and their AI says, nope, turn around. That kind of thing. And it's something that's a quirk that's present in every single Dark Souls game, and apparently it's been present ever since Kingsfield, and I have to imagine it's because there is some in an archaeological way, some software similarities happening here. We're two-shotting the slimes now. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a mushroom. Okay, that was hard to parse for a second. Mushroom restores the tired mind. That's a way to put it for sure. We got some clogs. Those might be worse than the boots we fetched earlier. Let's find out. Better in terms of... Okay, the difference is hit or stab, so that's fine. Alright, so I don't think we want to go in the direction of this spooky, scary spider just yet. Well, Yeah, he's a jumpy boy. There we go, he's turning around. Okay, not so bad. Maybe this is an okay direction to go in. Let's find out. It's a direction we can go in, so if we can go in this direction, we may as well. That's sort of the way. This is the door Mr. Man up there was talking about. I need some fire magic before I can burn through that and go this way. Okay. That was a quick exploration done then. Then yeah, let's... Yep. You need the fire spell. That's always the first spell. Let's exhaust this man's dialogue again. Gotta find me a fire crystal. We can just buy a wind crystal, evidently, but that's not gonna help. Also, wrong button. Say it with me now. Wrong button. Alright, we're gonna perform one more save and head into the cave where we saw the red floor jelly. Another Kingsfield trope, indirectly, is that as I've been uploading my Kingsfield playthroughs to YouTube, there's always been an episode called Stabbin' Some Floor Jelly. And I think that's going to be the title of this episode too. Stabbin' Some Floor Jelly. It's just not a Kingsfield playthrough if you don't have an episode titled Stabbin' Some Floor Jelly. I hope Eternal Ring also has a floor jelly area as well. I would hate for that trope to be broken. Oi. Okay, so immediately poisoned. How close can I get here? Stop that. Glad I saved. Maybe well, now that I am poisoned. Let's see. If one of you would drop an antidote, that'd be nice. Keep on healing. Spot for antidotes, yeah, I bet. The sick lady was telling me about how there are some antidotes that can be found nearby that I must have missed. There's an endless supply of these fellas. That is just a barrel. Sometimes a barrel is just a barrel. Yep, let's go ahead and do a death. Okay. I thought it was time to head into there, but not quite. We must find a stash of antidotes. Only one. Merely one antidote. I don't think will suffice. Let's talk to... Yep, that's... it's... FromSoft has had a A torrid love affair with poison swamps ever since the beginning. That is, it is nothing new. That's the oldest FromSoft trope in the book. Which is especially funny because Miyazaki, who openly loves poison swamps, didn't... I think Demon Souls was his first, like... Oh, there's money over here. Why was there money over here? Was his first... I think that was his directorial debut as far as games go. So, he just sort of landed in the right place. Did my sword bounce off the pill bug? No, it bounced off the wall. Oh no, I'm pincered between two pill bugs. Oh, what's going on here? We found a chest. That's nice. Bones. There we go. Nope, you're still... You yet live. No longer. I think this is the one that hurt me before. And another very prominent FromSoft trope is how the key to victory is to just circle around your enemy and hit him in the butt. That's how you beat FromSoft games today, and that's how you've always beaten them in the past. Find an enemy, circle around, and hit him in the butt. That's just how you do. I wonder if there's a secret over here. Nope, nope. So what is over here? It's more pill bugs. So is this... I think I know where this is then. That's fine. Alright, well, we got some armor. Armor is good. I like armor. That was worth exploring. Leather vest. Better than nothing. Really looks like something should be here, but there isn't. Okay, let's go back to the place where the people were. This is not the right place. Where was that place? It was right over here. There we go. If I had to guess, the stash of antidotes that I missed was around here, around the lady that told me you should stock up on some antidotes that we have. What did I not... Ah. Ba-ba-da-da. Swing and miss. I wonder if there's some antidote. Ooh, these are hearty pill bugs. The angry kind, you can tell because they're red. So angy. Angy little pill bugs. Not wealthy pill bugs, however. Give me all the antidote. There we go. Ugh, this is bad. I'm trapped. Alright, so here's I didn't think he would follow me. here's a reload point. Gonna go ahead and, oh, there's a low health heartbeat kind of thing. Alright, so that was a death. I didn't think the pill bug was gonna follow me all the way over there. Okay, so let's recollect that, the leather armor that we found. Because that's an important thing. Wrong button. I'm beginning to think that they have a lot of slash defense, so maybe I should be using the wooden club on these fellas instead. That's right, it was over here. Yeah, that was very much an example of a designed, a deliberately designed encounter there. That is exactly how they wanted that to play out. Let me switch back to the club. Who's a good little pill bug? This little pill bug, who I shall name Archie. Archie's a good little pill bug. Ain't you, Archie? Yeah. Come get some pets. There we go. Yeah. 2 shots instead of however many it was taking before. These have very high slash defense, but very poor blunt defense. And so the club is the way forward with these. Turn around and face me. Or don't. Leather vest. Kitted out in a whole heap of leather. Loving it. Let's go ahead and save obsessively one more time. Pardon me, Pillbug. I'm a man on a mission. And that mission is to preserve my progress. That's how we do here. Coffee is good. And just I put my controller down to grab my coffee cup. I put my coffee cup down, I grab my controller, and instantly my thumbs just gravitated toward the joysticks. They just don't work like I expect them to. I really need to not rely on them. This is not that era of games yet where twin joysticks... Oops. Well, did we one-shot all of a sudden? No, we did not. This is not that era of game development yet where twin joysticks control the way we're used to today. It's a very, like, how close can I get before I make a mistake? Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to... I shouldn't be here yet. I should be going back to that cave that had all the antidotes. Well, we'll see how far I get here. Because for some reason I've avoided getting poisoned this time. I forgot completely what we were doing. Check out the big brain on me. I think, dare I say, I am already I think, detecting some signs of increased stamina regeneration from the leveling that we've been doing. How exciting. I feel like I'm not waiting as long as I used to do before getting in to do my follow-up attacks. Which is good, because that's pretty typically the worst part of Kingsfield games is the very, very beginning, where your stamina regenerates as slowly as it's ever going to. It only gets better. But until then, you have to just endure the very slow stamina regen. And we're getting there. We're getting there. It's sort of like how Hollow Knight. I loved Hollow Knight, my first playthrough of it, but I really struggled to commit to a second playthrough because by the end of Hollow Knight, you have so many movement abilities and offensive abilities, and it plays like a completely different game by the time you've collected all the abilities you can collect. I just tried to lock onto that enemy, like it's a dark cloud. And then when you finish Hollow Knight and then go to start another playthrough, all you can do is just walk left and right and jump. That's it. That's your lot. It's just awful. It's just painful to start a new Hollow Knight playthrough without any of your movement abilities. So I never really got on with a second playthrough of Hollow Knight because it's just it's just so hard to get to the point where it feels like the game that you really enjoyed, right? And that's a lot of... there's a bit of that in Kingsfield as well, in the stamina regen kind of way. It just... when you start a new Kingsfield game, your stamina regenerates so slowly, and the rate at which your stamina regenerates is so key to how quickly you can play the game. It's a keys. We missed the keys. Oh, also I'm reminded, this is the first one thing that's clear about FromSoft when looking at their back catalog is that they took a lot of inspiration from Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time came out and really changed a lot about how FromSoft develops games. And, okay, that's how we do that. This is the first Kingsfield game that came out after Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was 98. The previous Kingsfield game was 96, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of influence, what kind of Ocarina of Time influence we can see here now that we can start detecting that. Bats! It's always the bats. There we go. Oh, but we have to two-shot the bats. There we go. Level up. Thank you, bat. The bat gave us a level. Whoop. Bad feeling about... Yikes. About the Deadman. Yeah, we're poisoned. Let's go ahead and take advantage of our poison status and just swing and a miss. Can we not? There we go. Took a bit to find his hitbox, but we got there. Let's just let this poison do its damage. There we go. Now, let's cure it. Because we done forgot to get the pile of antidote. How many, Okay, we're out of herbs. We used all of our herbs on that. Bit of a bummer, but so it goes. This sconce looks interesting. But unfortunately, it is not. Okay, so how did we get in here? Which way did we... Okay, so this is how we came in. I hear an NPC. Hello, sir. I hope you're having a good day. Are you searching for a rock of life? It'll be hard without a pickaxe. Noted. I heard a loud noise a little while ago. I wonder if part of the mine caved in. There was a light here before I arrived. I guess there are other people around. About that. I'm busy right now. Don't talk to me unless you have something important to say. I wanted to pay off my debts quickly, but I don't think this is worth it. I have better things to do than talk. But talk is so cheap. Do you have a rock in your bucket? You do not. Okay. This rock over here, though... It is a thing, alright. It looked conspicuous, and that's because it was. Earthstone, used by a skilled craftsman to upgrade weapons. Okay. Thanks for the Earthstone. I can dig it. So there's the Deadman. This is probably the cave-in he was talking about. What's through here? Can't quite reach. And this is blocked. This is lit up. I don't know why they drew my attention there. I don't think I can do anything here. Let's see if... Is it a matter of strength? Or is it a matter of using the right weapon? I don't think... I mean, using a wooden club to break a wooden door is certainly a choice. I don't think it's the right choice. I don't think that's going to happen. There's Mr. NPC. What's going on over here? I don't think... Okay, no, we have... Okay. I think we've explored all of that we can. This slow ladder animation definitely reminds me of Demon Souls. That's a very fundamental aspect of the Demon Souls experience, that climbing ladders takes interminably long. Hey, some healing. I don't have a flask. I wonder if that cures poison. I don't have a flask, unfortunately, but I feel like we'll get one before long. Dabbing some floor jelly. Fizz up. Very good. I wonder if that How does... Nope. No such luck. Okay. What say you, sign? Mine. Thanks. It's not yours, it's mine. Oh, we're leaving. My bad. Alright. Well, actually, that's kind of fortunate. Because I was itching to save. So let's go ahead and do that while it's convenient. That sure was convenient. Okay, I am going to take another quick break. If you're new here, this is what we do. We play retro games that are beloved, that we've never played before, and we fall in love with them for the first time for your viewing pleasure. So, please drop a follow, a like, a subscription, etc., etc. That all helps me out greatly. Be back in just a little bit with more continued Kingsfield Ancient City shenanigans. Alright, be right back in just a bit. Hang tight.